Hey everyone, so I'm gonna be reading some more Reddit stories on Am I the A-hole subreddit. This one was posted by Queenie B underscore. This one was titled Am I the A-hole for leaving my boyfriend of 8 years after he ruined my birthday and told my brother that he needed to change his clothes? Pretty sure you're not, but we'll read the story. I, 30 female, have been with my boyfriend, now ex-boyfriend, 36 male, for 8 years. He knows everything about me and he knows my family, but I never expected him to behave the way that he did. Yesterday was my birthday and we had made plans to spend the day together. We were going shopping and out to eat because I wanted to keep things small and simple this year. He lives about an hour and a half away from me and told me to call him when I woke up so he could come down early. I woke up at 9 a.m. and immediately texted him before getting ready for the day and going to run some errands. I kid you not. This man had me waiting all day for him. All day. I texted him again at 12 p.m. asking when he was coming. He said he had to finish his laundry. I didn't mind that, so I said okay. Called me around 1 p.m. and we usually sit on the phone for hours talking or doing other things, and we did that until about 4 p.m. By that time, I was getting upset because we had plans and I had been waiting on him all day. Fast forward to about 8 p.m. and he finally shows up. It's clear he's upset, but so was I. I hadn't eaten all day, I was hungry. And first off, I would have been pissed. I would have been pissed. I hate to say that I haven't been in this situation before, but unfortunately I have. That's why they're ex-boyfriends. Now I invited my siblings to come, and this is where the problem happened. My younger brother, 21 male, is openly gay and has his own sense of fashion. If I can remember clearly, he was wearing shorts, a crop top, and a top over his shirt, so you really couldn't tell he was wearing a crop top. I should also mention that the shorts weren't super short. He dresses like that daily, and I didn't see a problem with it. And if I'm being honest, he had more clothes on than I did. My boyfriend saw him and didn't say anything. We all got into the car and headed to the restaurant, but halfway there, he turned the car around and said he wasn't going into a restaurant with my brother dressed the way that he was. He then told him he had to change his clothes, and that made my brother uncomfortable and upset. He told my boyfriend to pull over so he could get out of the car, and I said no. It was in the middle of the night and a dark back road, and I wasn't letting him get out of the car. Didn't understand what the issue was all of a sudden, especially when he clearly saw my brother's outfit before we left the house. But I was pissed off and I knew then and there I was done with this relationship. As you should, girl. Anyways, when we got back to my house, I told him we were done, and he said, fine. Thought I'd be sad about this breaking up, but I'm not. It was a long time coming, but now everyone's saying that I was too hasty in my decision to break up with him. So, am I the a hole? Girl, you are not the a hole. I don't understand who around you is telling you that because have they ever, like, do they know about this or do they not care about how not only did he make you wait all day on your birthday and like it almost feels like he stood you up, and for him to be treating your brother that way, like that's just so disrespectful, and I don't understand as to why anybody would want you to stay with somebody that doesn't have enough time or effort to make your day feel special, especially on your birthday, or even respect your siblings or other family members. I don't know. Like, I just don't understand as to why people you think that you're making a hasty decision because you're definitely not. And I feel like there's probably other stuff that was going on before this happened that you were already kind of like done with us girls, women, like we're mentally checked out before we, before men are in a relationship. And I feel like he has somebody else because this is all suspicious, like doing laundry. What else were you doing? Definitely think that there was probably other stuff along with this even before that was probably adding up that wasn't mentioned in this story, but I think you made the right decision, and I think you're following with what your gut and your heart told you. So I hope you find somebody else that treats you way better than that because that's just not okay. Two edits. So I want to read those before I get to the comments because I don't know if the comments will, ruin anything as to what the edits say. So let me read the edits. Okay, so first edit. I need to also clarify that my ex knew my brother was gay the whole time and when we were together. I never had a problem with it. My wording was off, but what I meant was that his hidden homophobia had to come to the surface. Not once did he ever express his dislike for my brother or become hostile towards him like he did last night. Edit 2. I keep seeing a few questions about why my brother was dressed the way that he was if we're going to a restaurant. There's a club in the back of the restaurant, so after we ate, we were going to go there and dance. We ended up going anyways, and we had a blast. Also, people were asking about who was saying that I was too hasty. My mom, for starters. She was proud that I came to my brother's defense, but said I shouldn't have broken up with him because of a comment about his clothes. Also, a few mutual friends said that it wasn't that serious, and his brother even said that I overreacted. I'll probably have an update soon because things are getting interesting. Ooh, okay. I wonder what was going on. But I just don't like that people are kind of like not taking this as seriously as her. But not just that, but like, why aren't you asking more questions? That's the real, that's the real thing. Like, there had to be more stuff built up to it, to this. Honestly, that would set me off too. If somebody said that to my sibling, I would be pissed off. Best believe I would be definitely either dumping you or really, really rethinking that relationship. Once you say something, you can't unsay it, and even if you apologize, you can't expect the other person to necessarily forgive you. I would just be really pissed off if anybody treated any of my family members that way or talked to them that way, especially my siblings. One comment that was deleted, I don't know exactly what it said, but somebody had responded to that comment saying, "Move on." He was looking for an excuse to end it. I don't know if OP posted something, and I don't know if there was like an update about that. There's another comment that says, "Not the a-hole." I'm puzzled at how it even got that bad, even before his completely out of line remarks about your brother. You spoke in the phone for 3 hours, but he never said that you wanted him to come down as soon as possible. And you starved yourself all day despite having no confirmation if he was joining you till dinner. OP responded to that. Everything was planned a week or two in advance. He knew I had been waiting on him, but clearly he didn't care. And that's another red flag. I hate to say that I know what it's like, but unfortunately I do. And I I made a promise to myself I did not want to put myself through that situation again. So far it's been good. I've been doing good, honestly. Somebody else commented in response to that. That's your cue to leave. Don't waste your life with someone who doesn't care about you. The fact that you're not even sad means you knew this was coming. Exactly. I do agree with that. Like I feel like she knew already that she didn't want to be with this person. So something else. There's other red flags probably along the way that kind of built up along with that. Another comment that somebody had posted, "Are you in a long distance relationship?" Because that's what it sounds like. Living so far apart at your age, no judgment or anything, but most people in their 30s, like your boyfriend, would want someone more stable, closer, permanently in their lives. OP responded to that comment. He did live closer, but he moved home with his mother to help her because she's sick. He moved back in December and we were making it work. Somebody else responded to her comment. It sounds like he found himself someone else there. Think of this as the best birthday present you could have gotten. Wow. I hope he is active on some of these comments. Another one says, "Not the a-hole, but I wonder during those 8 years together, there was never similar behavior. Are you sure that there isn't something wrong with him?" And then so OP comments, "Honestly, he's never been as hostile as he was last night. I'm not sure if he didn't want to spend my birthday with me." Somebody else responded, "He has homophobic tendencies and you stayed with him for 8 years with the gay brother." And so OP responds to that, "I know how it sounds, but he always told me he doesn't have a problem with gays. I'm bisexual, which he knows, and he knew my brother was gay from the very beginning. He spent time with my brother, they've hung out, and we've had family fun days. He's never had a problem until last night." Next story. This one is titled, "Am I the A for wanting to anonymously tell a girl that her fiance cheated on her with her best friend?" Hi Reddit. I, 24 female, need your judgment. My ex-boyfriend, 27 male, and I are still on friendly terms. Back when we were together, I met one of his close friends and then that guy's then girlfriend. I never had a relationship with her. We just met a few times at gatherings. She's always seemed like a nice person. Fast forward to now. That friend is engaged to the same girl, but I know for a fact he cheated on her with her best friend while they were dating. The affair is over now, but the worst part is the best friend is still in her life and is now one of her bridesmaids. It makes me sick to see the bride-to-be posting all happily on social media while this woman who betrayed her is smiling by her side, acting supportive and leaving fake nice comments. I feel so uncomfortable just knowing all of this and staying silent. I wasn't super close with her, but I can't help but feel like I'm complicit by doing nothing. My ex, who lived with his friend at the time, even confirmed that the girl used to sleep over, and it was obvious what was going on, so I know this happened. I don't want to ruin someone's wedding or life, but I also hate the idea of this poor girl marrying someone who was unfaithful and still keeps her backstabbing friend around. Would I be the a-hole if I sent her an anonymous message just saying be careful who she trusts, or should I stay out of it completely? I feel like I don't blame you for wanting to tell her because that would be on my mind all day too. I think obviously people probably want to know if that was going on. Like I know I would want to know and I would want somebody to tell me about it. And at the same time, if you're not really close with somebody like that, like it's hard because you don't know if that other person's gonna believe you or not, or just think that you're just stirring something up. And that's what always sucks about these situations, because a lot of girls, people in general, they lose friends because they'll look out for their friends and they'll tell them like, hey, this guy is sus and he has been flirting with other girls, and they're like, no, you're just trying to get at him. It can really take a 360 like real fast. Like it can go either or. If I was in that position, I would definitely want to know. Something that I was constantly thinking about, knowing that I'm not necessarily going to have a friendship with this girl, I probably won't even ever see her again. I would definitely write a message and say, hey girl, just want to let you know, when I was with this person, this is what had occurred. And just leave it like that. You don't have to do anything else. It really doesn't hurt necessarily to tell her, but at the same time, I can understand, feeling bad and maybe not wanting to ruin that. Marriage is a commitment, and you're signing, it's basically kind of like a contract where you're basically having to be with somebody else, and I personally would not want to waste my time. Yeah, I don't blame you for that. I just think you're trying to help a sister out, and sometimes that doesn't always work out the way that we hope or that we think it's going to go. So hopefully, I don't know what you're going to decide to do, but if you do decide to say something to this person, this post was actually posted 2 hours ago, so this is so recent, and it's April 23rd. So I don't know when this will be posted, but that's how recent. So I don't blame you for wanting to say anything. Anyways, you guys, thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. Thank you guys for all the views on my last video. I didn't expect it to get so much attention, even though it was small for most people. For me, that was big. So thank you guys. Please like and subscribe. My social media is going to be linked after this video. Comment your thoughts below on these stories. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Bye.